Hi, welcome back to RealmTale. In the last episode, episode 22 of RealmTale, just in case you're watching this and you didn't know it was episode 23 from the title, we worked on Space Pigs, which was probably one of my favorite projects I've done all season. By far one of my favorite episodes. Got to work with some of my friends here to just do stupid, fun stuff in Minecraft with pigs, to be honest. Last season, season 1 of RealmTale, episode 25. I highly recommend you checking that out if you enjoyed last episode. However, I digress. That was just one thing we worked on last episode. The other thing was selling this apartment. Not the entire thing, but just one of the floors of the apartment to T. So T actually moved into, I believe, the second from the top floor in here. Fly in here, second time's a charm, and just move on in here. She's done a lot of work in here, and I gotta say, I love it. I think this is cool. It's pet fish, nice, great name, T. Anyways, this is her area. I don't want to intrude too much, but it's pretty cool to see the floors coming along here, and I might even move into one of the floors myself and just decorate it, because I think decorating an apartment floor would be really fun. However, in today's episode, I have something completely different planned. I want to start a block museum, a block item everything museum. It's probably going to be right here, so I'm going to work on building the actual museum. I don't have a build planned for this one. Normally for all the other ones, I have builds planned. I had all of these kind of planned out beforehand. The only one I really didn't have planned out was the apartment building, funny enough, but this museum I don't actually have planned out, so I might just freehand it, and whatever happens, happens. It might not be the best build, but realistically, if I'm trying to collect one of every item, one of every block, it doesn't need to be that big. Believe it or not, I did the maths out. We only need enough area to hold like 9 or 10 chests, double chests of items, and we'll be set. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm probably going to use like quartz and stuff, so I might have to get a little bit more of that from the villagers and whatnot, but I'll be back when that is finished. There we have it, guys. This is the museum. In my opinion, I think it turned out pretty cool. So I kind of used a build that I found on the internet, and I went with that. That was kind of my inspiration here. As you can see, the path, not exactly sure how that turned out. I'm not 100% happy with the path, but it kind of curves in here. And the interior is pretty cool. I have some glass ceilings in here just to kind of give it a nice atmosphere. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with the interior yet. I'm still debating whether to keep these arches in place or just close this off, which I'm not sure. Like, this area might be further back, and then you kind of come into these offshoot areas, which have the arches in here. And then on the outside as well, I feel like I can do more. I did a lot on this front here with this. This was not part of the video, really. This arches was kind of different, but on the edges here, I didn't really like the design that the video had, so I kind of went with just a flat wall. I might change this in the future, because I think maybe carrying that arches that I did in the front to the back here might look pretty cool. Again, this is just an experimental build at the moment. I just need to put something to store all the blocks of Minecraft. So I'm going to work on the interiors here, set up all the chests and everything for actually storing all the materials in here. Like I said, I'm still kind of working on everything, making sure it looks pretty decent for holding everything. And then once we start making all the chests and everything look good in the interior, we can actually start collecting every single block in Minecraft. Okay, so I finished the interior. Look at that. That's all it is. Ignore that chest, but right here is everything that you'd need to store every single block in Minecraft. It's actually not that much. One of every item, one of every block. You don't actually need that many chests. Obviously, the 2 extra barrels are going to be for really cool stuff, such as the music discs, custom heads, not custom heads, but like the creeper head, the skeleton head, the wither skull, all that stuff. And then like the discs as well will be in here, and then everything else will be and the normal blocks up here will be like all the dyed things, like all the red stained glass, red terracotta, every red item here, every orange thing here, yellow here, all the way. I'm going to do like a rainbow type thing. And then other things, stones, woods will be in each chest there. So I'm not going to really work on, filling the entire museum today. I'm going to work on that in the next couple weeks. This will kind of be my RealmTale Season 2 long game project, because there's going to be definitely some tough items to get for the collection. However, in the back sections here, I think it'd be pretty cool if I make some other like museum-ish exhibits back here. I don't really know what that would be yet, so I kind of have a cool idea. Throughout the season, I've been collecting a whole ton of wandering trader heads, 50 of them at the moment, so I might as well put them up on the wall somewhere, or put them on some sort of display here, kind of like I did last season with the Wandering Trader Wall of Murder. So I think maybe back here would be pretty cool in this little area. So I'm just going to place them all in here and see how it looks. Well, it was a 7x7 wall, so 49 heads, and I have 1 extra head for myself here. So, I mean, look at that Wandering Trader wall here. I guess when I get more, I'll start putting them on the other walls and whatnot, on the pillars. Basically, this entire left wing will just be tried to full of wandering trader heads. Maybe I even take out the middle one here and put an actual sign for what this would be. So like the sign that says wandering trader, wall of murder in the middle there, and then I'll put these heads off to the side here and decorate it as it comes along here. I do kind of like storing them in here and then doing a big placing session. I think that'll probably be the way of it. So let me get a sign here. Alright, so we're back in a little bit. As you can see, I just kind of tidied up, add some hitting lighting in here so there's no more torch spam around here. Just made it a little bit better. We did have to sacrifice a little bit of the wall of traders there. As you can see, the sign now looks perfect. I love the little slash and O design I did there, and then obviously I had to sacrifice 2 spaces there just to put the carpets in, which isn't really sacrificing anything because I'd hate a creeper to blow up all of this. So yeah, spawn proofing everything is smart. I also did the roof as well. That was a big oversight. All of my roofs have been spawn proofed, but I just had normal stone bricks up here, and zombies were spawning up there. But yeah, now we got some carpet in there, so the building is 100% safe as well, which is obviously a huge plus for this thing. And I feel like we need some sort of sign right here. Not really sure what to call this building yet, but I am pretty happy with the way it turned out and the future plans we have set for it. Alright guys, so I was thinking about possible exhibits for the museum. Obviously we have the Wandering Trader exhibit, which has all my Wandering Trader heads, and then obviously the Everything Block and Item Museum. But what about my rare items? I collected this not too long ago, in a couple episodes back, and it's just been kind of sitting awkwardly up in my bedroom, kind of other side of the base, top of the tower here. And I feel like these 3, it's literally only 3 item spaces, can make a really nice addition to the museum. So I'm going to take out some of this stuff and move it down. Alright, so there's the exhibit. I actually really like the way this turned out. So obviously the rarest item exhibit with the same kind of pattern design, and we have all of the items in here that are pretty rare. I took out like the diamond blocks, which was Funi's Rent, and the IOUs down the bottom, and then added the Jeb sheep head in here as well. It was originally like this, but I didn't really know a symmetrical way to do this. There probably is one that I'm not thinking of. I could probably also do this. Is this symmetrical? That is. Here we go. We'll do something like that. 0-0 block in the middle, the tall grass in there as well. This, actually, no, it should be like this. Put the rarer stuff on the outer sides. Is that fair? I'm going to do it like that. There we go. Rare stuff in the middle, kind of spreading outwards. That is what I like to call the rarity complex here. Again, there's only one of these in the world, so it's pretty cool. And tall grass as well, which might actually have to get moved into the Everything Block Museum over there. And obviously, we have the Deep Slate Emerald. Put a chance percentage for both of these, including the naturally generated pink sheep there as well. So I like this corner. Kind of came out pretty cool. And then the shulker also like opens downwards, which I think is pretty neat as well. So yeah, the rent is in here for right now. T's rent from the apartment, and then Funi's rent from the other apartment floors, along with the IOUs at the bottom there. I'm gonna actually run back to the starter base to grab something as well. Gotta say, it feels weird to be back at the starter base, but I'm gonna go in here just because I need to grab a couple things here, such as the friendship barrel. I want to actually move all of these items into the new exhibit. The friendship barrel will make its return, and this is also where I'm going to put in the rent here. The rent will join this chest. Also, I'm just trying to make sure I keep the order the same, just so I don't mess anything up. The friendship barrel will stay here, but maybe I change the sign to let everyone know that it's now in the museum in Josh City. There we go. Quick sign rechange there. Friendship barrel contents moved to Josh City Museum. So if anyone comes here, I'm not sure if anyone even bothers coming to this place, but if anyone does come here looking for the friendship barrel, they will know that all of the exhibit stuff has been preserved in the exhibit. So that's where we're gonna decorate that one as well. There we go. The friendship barrel of notable things. It's not a very vast and cool exhibit such as this one, but I don't really know what to do for it at the moment. So we're kind of stuck with that for the actual exhibit here. I might expand this furthermore, especially when I actually fill up this chest here. And we're kind of halfway full at the moment. So yeah, if this expands, I'll probably make it look a little bit more fancy. But yeah, just for now, a cool spot to just kind of share things we get from friends throughout this season. Alright guys, it's now a new day, and I decided we gotta start this block museum real quick. So the first thing I want to add to the Everything Museum, or more importantly, the Everything exhibit, is in here. This is my Josh pack with all these custom heads. We're gonna go with this one, because this is going to be player_head. That's what I'm going by. It's the NBT thing. It's circled right now. The player_head. So I'm going with this head. It's my head from my alt account. So maybe I should go back in and get my true head. But this, I think, is the perfect thing to have as the first item actually added to the collection. So I'm going to fly down here and add it in. All right, back down in here. And this thing, I actually, did everything, filled out all these chests in creative, so that way I know, like, for example, if I open this one up, this exact spot would be like a birch plank or something, and that way I could, you know, keep track of where everything is. However, the head here is going to go in a custom barrel, and it will go in that spot there. So that is the first item for the everything exhibit, which is what I'm going to be calling it. And like I said, I was going to do this in another episode and down the line, in between episodes, whatnot. So yes, I am going to kind of bait you all. I'm going to do this in between episodes, get as many blocks as possible, and then the things I don't have, we get to go on fun adventures to try and get those blocks, maybe hook up with friends who do have them and whatnot. So that's going to be the episode for today, guys. If you liked it and you want to see me continue with the everything exhibit, make sure to leave a like on the video. If you really liked it, make sure to subscribe, turn on the bell so you don't miss the everything exhibit, hopefully come to fruition. Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for more.